tuned into Ms. Wells, America's health teacher, and the 100 Health Show. 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 This meeting is being recorded. 100 Health Show. 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 100 Health Show.
Hey, I want to welcome everybody. Listen, this is the September show number 9.22 of the 100 Health Show. I am Shawnte Wells, or AKA Shawnte Health Wells. Listen, I got something real good for y'all today. So I just want to welcome you to this episode of the 100 Health Show. Listen, we finna get this fall harvest right. We finna get that health harvest. Listen, because Judas done stole a whole lot, but guess what? I'm finna help you get it back. I'm finna help you get that energy back. You feel me? Because you got a mission. You got something that you was put on this earth to do. And guess what? It's time for you to be about that. It's time for you to get all that God got for you. You feel me? So that should tell you what this episode is about. Today's episode is all about that energy, baby. I'm going to give y'all 2 quick ways that you can get more energy. 2 quick ways that you can get more energy. Listen, your health is your business. Your health is your business. It's not the doctor business. It's not the nurse business. It is your business. You feel me? So here's the thing. You got to take care of your health business. It's the one thing that you're going to have for life. Dr. King said that the time is always right to do what's right. And you know what I say? Your health is the right thing to do. Now, y'all know this is a short show, so we got 18 minutes for me to go ahead and unload the clip and give y'all a chance to ask any questions as well. So listen, I'm a national health educator. I am a former nationally certified and licensed athletic trainer, which is a health profession. Just for those who don't know what an athletic trainer is, we are not weekend warrior type personal trainers. So I have had the privilege and the honor to work with dozens of athletes, high profile people, celebrities, politicians, you name it. God has blessed me with that opportunity to actually be able to pour into people that way. And have the opportunity to give back now to other people, regular lay people, as I'd like to say, or I call you health leads. You know, listen, you ain't got to be an athlete, but I do want you to make sure that you're a health lead. But anywho, without delay. So I got a question for you, and I want y'all to drop this in the chat, drop this in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, here's the question I have for you. Would having a free strategy to help you through a late morning crash or after lunch sleepiness be helpful to you? Would that be helpful to you? Yes or no? You can drop it in the chat. Would that be helpful? Yes or no? All right. So let's move on. So your mitochondria. This is something that I want you guys to look at as like a power plant. And I'm going to break it down later in the episode. But I want you to look at your power source. Think about a battery, how a car has a battery, how like your electronics and other things like that has a battery. So I'm going to help you make sure that you take care of, since I heard a yes, I'm going to go ahead and move on because I feel like you want to know some strategies that can help you get your power plant together. All right. With that, they ain't going to cost you no money. All right. So now the first that I'm going to talk about is a modified version of the Wim Hof. So I highly recommend that you go and look up the Wim Hof method. WHIM HOFF is his last name, but the Wim Hof method, listen, highly, highly effective, and it doesn't cost a thing. So I'm glad that I'm in a bigger space today so that I could really take my time to actually show you exactly the full Monty of how it's done. So I want you to think about 2020, not the vision, but 2020. Hopefully that'll be an easy way to remember it. 2020. So 2020. So 20 cycles. And then we're going to hold for 20. And we're going to repeat that a total of 3 times. All right. So we're going to breathe in through our nostrils like this. And breathe out through our mouth. It should be audible to you. And we're going to get this thing rolling. When I tell you this absolutely works, you can even shorten it down to 10. I do it with my students and others. If you're in a time crunch, or maybe you just so tired when you woke up, you just need something to get you in the game, to get out of bed so you could do the rest of this. I would say do 10 and 10. I'm for real. And it works. You would breathe in and out for 10. And then you hold it for 10 seconds and then breathe it on out slowly. All right. Through your mouth. But we're going to do the full modification that I've created, which is 20 cycles, 20 breaths in and out. All right. 20 deep inhales and deep exhales. And then you're going to hold that last one and we're going to count to 20. All right. And in between the cycles, we want to actually do something physically. That's why I wanted to make sure that you could see me well. And I hope that you guys can hear me well, because I want you to get this and be able to use this in real time. All right. So are we ready? Let's go. We're going to breathe in and out. Let's go over and under. Over and under. Lift those air weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you're seated. You can push up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I consider that raise the roof. Raise the roof, air weights, over, under. You're just switching the positioning of your arms. You should already feel more energy. Let's go for that. Those last 2 cycles. Ready? And let's breathe in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And let it out slow. As you can see, it's hard to count and do that. Count out loud. All right. And over under. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. Raise the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's go. Last cycle. And breathing in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Release it slow, 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 slow. It should be all the way out. Now let's just raise the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's if you're stuck at your desk. If you're able to get up and just move around and walk around a little bit and do those air weights, it's fine. But it's really, really helpful to really, you'll get the maximum out of that free little cycle. And you see, just in 3 cycles, I only did 1 fully. And I'm telling you, I feel more energy. This is the time of day where if I'm going to get an energy slump, it's going to be around this time, because I'm getting up early morning. And so my work day should have naturally have been done with like around 1 or 2 o'clock. But I'm still, this is that second wind. And so this gives me that second wind, because Wednesday is my longest day of the week. So I got to keep it 100. Now, I got to take you to the next segment of the show. Woo-hoo! It's time for that Waterloo, meeting your Waterloo. That's what I call it. So I used to need an energy drink, y'all, to do everything. I used to have an energy drink to work out, an energy drink to get up, an energy drink just to get through the workday. I was drinking Cuban coffee like it was water. I mean, I'm talking about caffeine all day long, even into the nighttime. I'm telling you, like, it was bad. I was just tired all of the time. It was messing up my sleep. It was messing, and guess what? In turn, for me having that, I started getting lumps in my breast and my neck, all kinds of exams I was having to go through. My doctor was concerned that it could have been cancer, but come to find out, it was just that overly ridiculous amount of caffeine that I was doing to try to deal with the energy slump, instead of getting at the root of the issue and dealing with the sleep ineffectiveness, because I was having caffeine way too late. So my mitochondria was taking a huge hit because I was working too much. And guess what? I paid a steep price for it. Price for it. Anyone who knows you can tell you, I used to be a health fanatic. I was physically fit. Listen, it cost me a whole lot of weight that I'm still having to deal with the outcome. I'm still paying a small price of those bad decisions and not taking care of the energy problem at its root, and not having some more naturalistic type of ways to address and deal with the energy problem, which means that whenever you're feeling low energy, for the most part, that's your mitochondria sending you a message that there's something that needs to be tweaked. Something needs to be addressed. You're not meant to just be tired all the time. And I'm not talking about just the natural rhythm of there's a peak and a valley of your hormones, and you are supposed to have a sleep rest period. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you've had a rest period and you're just tired, or you're unnaturally sleepy in the middle of the day, or you just had lunch and you're sleepy. This is a free caffeine-free way for you to get more energy. This is a modified Wim Hof that I just showed you. So you're breathing in, it's a 20-20, all right? 20 breaths in and out, and then hold it for 20. And then you're doing something physical, like some kind of just, weight-free, just a 20, a count of 20 of doing some kind of exercise. I don't care if it's heel raises or something, but doing something. So 20, 20, 20. All right. And you do it a total of 3 times. All right. So, but even 1 cycle is going to help you. All right. So I just wanted to at least share with you guys some of my personal story, and why I care about this is because I used to be tired all the time. Now, not so much. Now, if I eat something that I ain't got no business eating, obviously, guess what? I'm going to have that energy slump. So if you're like me, and sometimes you're hard-headed, or you're not doing, what you're supposed to do sometimes, or if you are sometimes, maybe it's a celebration and you're eating something that's, kind of makes your body sleepy. Now you have a free way to give yourself some energy, especially if you're not in a situation to where you can go to sleep right away, or you need to have that energy. Yes, I see feedback says much more energy. Woo! Yeah, it works. It works. That is the full Monty, I'm telling you. Now, for those of you who can, I say, hey, check out the full Wim Hof method. And I'm telling you, it provides you so much energy. But if you're in an office place, or if you're in a classroom as I am, like, or if you're in a situation to where maybe you can't do the Wim Hof method full out, this is a great modification, or my take on the Wim Hof method that you can easily use, and it works for free. I'm telling you, I've used this with athletes. I've used this with celebrities, rappers, and politicians, high profile preachers. I'm telling you, like, I've had some very high level clients, and this works. This works. All right. And I use it myself. So enough about me and my story. Let's get back to our second tip, because I want to make sure that I give you a minute or two to ask any questions. All right. So matcha green tea is another option. All right. So green tea has something very, very beautiful about it. It has polyphenols and catechins. All right. And these have a protective mechanism for your mitochondria. Your mitochondria, you got to look at it as, think about a power plant. This is where, if your mitochondria is out, you guys, I don't know if you've ever been in a blackout or heard of a blackout, but you don't want, if your mitochondria go, you go. So when your mitochondria, nobody can do nothing. Like, food can't be converted. All body systems, all cells, we're talking about on a cellular level, your mitochondria, without your mitochondria, your heart, your brain, ain't nothing working. That is the power source within your body. Your hormones are not working. You got to take care of it. Your body giving you sleepiness and energy, like signs and symptoms, is trying to tell you, like, break yourself, fool. I'm tired. I need some help. You got to help your mitochondria. You can do that with green tea. Green tea is not something you should be doing every once in a while. Green tea is something that you need to have every single day of your life. Now, if you're super sensitive to caffeine, guess what? You could go ahead and get the caffeine-free version of it. But if you want the best, that's matcha green tea. If you're not allergic, I highly, highly recommend. So I do a cycle between these two. Dr. Will, these are people way smarter than me. You ain't got to take my word for it. You can look it up. You can look up the benefits. You can go to the National Library of Medicine. You can go to the NIH, and you can also go to PubMed. Always do your research through Google Scholar if you're interested in, looking at some of these studies. Or you can message me directly, and I'll send you some links so you can look through some of the case studies as well. All right. So I'm paying it forward. So, but Dr. Will, W-E-I-L, if you're interested in looking into some more of his, content, but matcha.com, it is the best, one of the most purest forms of matcha green tea I've found. I don't have any kind of financial relationship with them people. I don't know them people. They don't know me. I'm just telling you about something that works, something I use, and something I use with high profile people as well. So moving on. Not only that, there's Four Sigmatic. One of my favorite companies of all time. When I tell you I don't work for them people, I don't know them people either. I'm telling you about what works. They have a green tea that's mixed with a medicinal mushroom. Y'all know I've actually done a whole series on, adaptogens, lion's mane. So my preferred way of getting it is, so I'll cycle on and off. So I'll do the straight matcha green tea for like a month, and then the following month I'm doing the lion's mane green tea. Absolutely love it because it's a 1-2 punch. So not only is lion's mane gonna help your brain, say it, lion's mane gonna help your brain, lion's mane gonna help your brain. See, that's gonna be stuck in your head like it's a small world, right? Y'all know I like to have fun, but you're gonna get to lower your oxidative stress. You're going to get something that's going to help rejuvenate your immune system. You're going to help get a rich source of polyphenols. You're also going to have something that not only is it going to help your mitochondria and give you some natural energy, but specifically it targets the mitochondria as well that's in your brain. So because of the way we eat, And because of a lot of the environmental toxins that we are bombarded with through our modern day society, we unfortunately, our mitochondria take a hit. It's almost like a shootout. Like, you know, when you hear about people going to war and there's a siege and they're trying to get into the city. Well, that's what happens when your mitochondria is under attack. That means the cell wall, like it was a shootout and they've breached. And so when your mitochondria get damaged, that's a problem. That means then the breach has gone too far. And what's the penalty? The penalty is that lower energy. The penalty is it's not able to function. And so put it like this. There's a term called cell senescence. Don't let it go over your head, but that's just a fancy way of letting you know, listen, the cell done died. Because once the mitochondria go, ain't no, hey, the power gone, baby. The power gone, you're stuck like Chuck, that cell is done. Now, there's a natural process of cells needing to do that, but we're doing it too much. Some of us, our mitochondria, we got too much cell senescence going on. Our energy source is taking too much of a hit, and we're not doing anything to help it. And green tea is an easy, affordable way. And I highly recommend you do the green tea with the lion's mane. You ain't got to, but if you want my recommendation, I highly recommend it. It's what I recommend with $1 million bodies that I get to work on. So I hope that this information helps. Listen, y'all know this takes me to one of my favorite segments, and I'm gonna ask you guys if you got any questions. It's my boom shakalaka. Hey, I want to give my boom shakalaka to my friend and sister, Miss Katrina Hudson, y'all. Woo! She did not know that I was giving her this, but listen, she has made some great strides. I see her no matter how many times she may fall up. She doing what Les Brown said. If you can look up, you can get up. My sister keeps getting up again and again. I've been seeing her. She didn't realize that I was going to give her that boom shakalaka, but I wanted to salute her for her commitment to get this thing right so that she can continue the work that God has given her. So Katrina Hudson, that boom shakalaka this month goes to you. Now I want y'all to drop in the chat, drop in the comments. Who would you like to give a boom shakalaka? Maybe there's somebody in your life. Think about someone that you'd like to give a health shout out to. Somebody that maybe it's not necessarily perfect, but guess what? Guess what? They still in there. They're still putting forth effort. They're still wanting to do better. So listen, I love that segment. I always like to have fun. But just to recap. So we did a modified Wim Hof. Remember, 20, 20, 20. 20 rapid breaths in and out. Hold it for 20 and then do some type of physical movement counting to 20. All right. And then you repeat. That's 3 cycles of that. The modified Wim Hof I just showed you. And then we're looking at matcha green tea. So with that being said, are there any questions? If there are any questions, you can type it or you can put it inside of the chat. Are there any questions?
No questions, just a comment. I just want to say thank you so much for always providing such good information. A lot of times we don't take our health seriously until we're actually battling some things instead of just being in the know. So even if it's not you, but you can pass it along to someone else. So I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing, because even though when it seems like we're not listening, we're actually paying attention. So thank you so much for pouring into us unselfishly.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. So I just want to make sure that I ring the alarm, y'all. Listen. That's your opportunity. This is a friendly reminder tonight is our sundown fast. I want you to call attention to you, your health, and someone that you care about. I offer you the opportunity at 8 p.m., whenever your time is, to do a sundown fast with us, to just simply liquids only from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. the following morning. So we simply just ask that you would consume liquids. The scripture that we were meditating on is Isaiah 43 verses 1 through 2. We just simply ask that you would read that and pray for your health, the health of someone else, and just simply, just come into agreement with us with the prayer list, the health prayer list that we received, that we prayed on this past Saturday. This is another time that we just come together. So I really, truly hope that you all enjoyed today's show. This was a live taping, something we rarely do. And I just wanted to make sure I recap again. We're doing the modified Wim Hof 20-20-20. And then we're doing the matcha green tea, either by matcha.com or the Four Sigmatic matcha green tea with lion's mane, which is the preferred one that I like to, I use that more so than even the matcha.com one by Dr. Will, just because of the lion's mane. So I get 2 for 1. And I highly recommend it, especially if you're Gen X, considering the incidence of early onset dementia and how many just focus problems and other things that are happening. I think it's just best to get 2 birds with 1 stone. And that matcha green lion's mane that's that go-to 1-2 punch for me. And I know that it'll be a blessing to you all. And salute, my boom shakalaka to you, Miss Katrina. This has been the 1Hunnid Health Show. I am Shawnte with the flair, baby. Woo! I will love it if you guys would repeat to yourselves our little affirmation that we have here at Abundant Health Services, and it just simply goes like this. My health is my business. I can win in my health. Woo! My health is my business. I will win in my health. Woo! My health is my business. I must win in my health. Now give yourself 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. This has been the 1Hunnid Health Show. Listen, I am Shawnte with Flair, baby. Let's get it. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. We have an energy masterclass coming up next month. So the first 12 people that inbox me, text me, email me, you will get to come for only $4.27. After the first 12 has been satisfied, it's going to be full price, which is $40.27. So I hope that you guys will come. I'm going to be dropping 5 powerful tips that I haven't dropped before. It's going to be an energy masterclass, that big energy. It's going to be on October the 27th, 2002 at 4:27 p.m. Boom. Are there any questions?
You are now tuned into
All right.
Ms. Wells, America's Health
Looking
Teacher,
forward to it.
and the
Hey.
1Hunnid Health Show.
Don't forget, email me, text me if you want the registration link.
1Hunnid Health Show. 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 1Hunnid Health Show.
100. Love y'all. Have a great day.